Good morning, friends. My name is Pastor Jason Cisprovencio. I serve the United Church of Christ Congregational of San Luis Obispo on Los Osos Valley Road, and I'm here with another Peace Nugget. This nugget was actually inspired by our friends at Transitions Mental Health Association. I want to say hello to Kaidi, Michael, and Melissa, who had a great idea. Friday evening, they hosted a segment where they invited everyone to share what they're doing instead. What they're doing instead of their normal routine, because everyone's had to adapt to this change. What are we doing instead? And I thought that was a really great idea, because we all have these feelings of, gosh, life has been disrupted so badly now. And I think it's important to acknowledge those feelings, to deal with them, to be honest about them, because feelings don't go away if you try to ignore them. I learned that in my 20s. So it's important to acknowledge our feelings of disappointment and loss, and also find alternatives instead. Find a way to do what you are normally doing, but in a safe and loving way instead. So I want to share something that I'm going to be doing instead. Every summer, I look forward to going to Pilgrim Pines Camp. Our denomination's, our conference has a summer camp down in Yucaipa, and me and 5 or 6, we sent 7 last year, we all go down to Pilgrim Pines, and it's probably not going to happen this year, and that's okay. If it keeps people safe, then that's what we need to do. But at the same time, I am sad. It's one of the highlights of my year. Before I left the church on Thursday for the shelter-at-home order, I took things that were special to me, and one of the things I brought was my tree cookie from Pilgrim Pines. This is like our name tag so that everyone knows each other's names. And my tree cookie has my name, of course, and then a cat and a spaceman, because that's who I am. I also brought postcards that Ken Lockwood sent from Pilgrim Pines, because he loved Pilgrim Pines, and so do I. And I just wanted to have these reminders here with me. Hello, Melissa. I'm talking about what we're doing instead. And what I'm going to be doing instead of going to Pilgrim Pines this year is being with our Pilgrim Pines community online. So the leadership at Pilgrim Pines is incredible. These young people who serve as counselors and activity directors are extraordinary young people, and they have gotten together and they are having camp from their home. So they're all taking turns leading morning sing, and then fast forward, and then someone does an art project, and then someone else reads a story at bedtime. And wow, I love seeing my friends from Pilgrim Pines, and that is just, it's extraordinary that we can do this now. So that's what I'm doing instead of going to Pilgrim Pines this summer. And I invite everyone to do 2 things. Number 1 is like and follow Pilgrim Pines Camp on both Facebook and Instagram, and you will get to meet these extraordinary counselors and activity directors, and you'll get to see how much love there is at Pilgrim Pines. So do that on Facebook and Instagram. And then the second thing that I invite everyone to do is to share what you're doing instead. Melissa, I shared that this was something I saw on Transitions, and it was like brilliant. We need to acknowledge that life is kind of turned upside down right now, and how are we coping? What are we doing instead of our normal activities? So share what you're doing instead, and let other people know that we got this, we can do this, we can adapt. We are extraordinary people surrounded by extraordinary people, and we can do this. So check out Pilgrim Pines Camp, Facebook and Instagram, and then also share what you are doing right now instead. I wish everyone grace and peace today. I'll be back tonight at 8 o'clock with a nighttime nugget, a brief devotional, just to help us settle into the evening and try to relax our brains a little bit. All right? I wish you and all of your beloveds grace and peace, and I will see you tonight, friends. Take care.